Hey everyone, Ash Joshi here from ATFA Academy, and today we are going to be talking about NFTs and Metaverse in our crypto course at atfaacademy.org. You can definitely check it out. We are teaching this topic because we want you all to know the drawbacks and the things about the NFTs and the metaverse that you don't know and what most people don't know. And it's important that we get educated in this because as you see right now, people have lost millions of dollars in these fields, making it a very destructive topic right now. And it's important to realize that this is what we teach at ATFA, that you have to be able to do your own diligence, do your own research, and really understand what you're investing in, because only then you could stay for the long term and actually make money. Because here's what happened with NFTs and metaverse. People rode in on the hype. They saw all these celebrities and everybody going on the metaverse, buying Ethereum, buying that, and then they didn't realize that they were getting manipulated, just like a lot of things. Like, why do we follow trends? Because we're psychologically manipulated from the very beginning, because our natural instinct is to fit in. And this is why this gets so destructive later on in investing, and that's why we're here today, to destroy that belief and actually educate properly. So, without further ado, let's get to the first question. What is a collection, aka gallery or store? A body of NFT works? That's right. That sounds good. Applications that run on all machines on a blockchain network. Nope. Can't be changed. Nope. The token for Ethereum. Nope. So easy like that. It's a body of NFT works. Just think collection. It's just a body. So like if you were to purchase or something and you saw a collection, that means you're buying a whole, like the entire thing. So let's carry on. Like Bored Apes, buying the whole Bored Apes collection. What is royalty free? Okay, that's an excellent question. So let's read all the options first. A decentralized or distributed ledger that records transactions or activity between two participants permanently and with verification. Well, that can't be it because that doesn't have anything to do with royalty free. A list of words that can be used to recover crypto assets in the event of a lost password or a lost access. Best if backed up in multiple locations and not on anything accessible to the internet. This involves security, protecting your Bitcoin, whatever blockchain, so that can't be it. A term that describes intellectual property, such as a work of art that for a single royalty payment can be used without having to pay a fee or royalty each time it's used. And this is a good answer. An application or hardware device that allows individuals to store and retrieve data. And we know the answer is C. Alright. I'm trying to get to a question where I can really show sort of examples and really help you understand why this is sort of such a bad thing to invest in. The reason we teach this in our ATFA courses is to teach you why you should not invest in this. Obviously, it's a free country. You choose. It's all up to you. But our goal is to educate you, and educating you includes showing you that how you can lose so much money, like so many other people have. Let's carry on. What are the rights managed in NFTs? Open source, decentralized payment system, or cryptocurrency that operates in a peer-to-peer environment without a bank or central authority. It is both a currency and a record of transactions. B, a list of words that can be used to recover crypto assets in the event of a lost password or lost access to a crypto wallet, best is backed up in multiple locations and not on anything accessible to the internet. So obviously this is wrong. This is wrong. That's more payment transactions. A digital asset designed to use as a medium of exchange, including making payments, receiving payments, facilitating transactions on a blockchain. Owner and transaction records exist within the blockchain used by this digital asset. Examples include Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is meant to sort of confuse you. It's trying to trick you with an overload of information, but as smart investors, we break it down, designed to use as a medium of exchange, including making payments, receiving. As you can see there, this is just talking about ownership and transaction records. Simple as that. And then a type of licensing agreement that gives a buyer permission for specific limited uses of intellectual property, such as a copyrighted image. Any changes require a new license. And that is the correct answer. And this brings me to a different type of conversation. I want you to understand that an NFT, I want you to automatically think that if you're someone who's a buyer and the creator made this NFT who's trying to sell it, this person who originally created this NFT because it's their own art, even if I buy it and now I have the NFT because there was an original artist who had it, that original artist can decide whenever they want to just screw you over to sc- to screw you over and decide to just completely delete this NFT. Think about it. So let's use Bored Ape. I mean, let's say this is Bored Ape, right? That original creator who made it could decide and say I bought it, and it's now technically mine because I paid whatever ridiculous price for it. If he decides to delete because he's the artist, if he decides to delete the OG, the original, then I no longer have the one I bought. Even though I bought it because it was his original work, then it means that because he deleted it to screw me over, I don't have it anymore. So you have to think about a reliable NFT. That's what people don't know. And that's what we try to do in ATFA, try to educate. This is why we teach the technical information, because if you don't know this, there's people who didn't know this and they got screwed over. And I want you to think about this whenever that that person you're buying from can delete it whenever he or she wants. Please remember that. And what is an NFT? Okay, I think we're just gonna answer this one question and we'll probably call it good because I like to keep these short. So, speaking of concepts, before even looking at it, I want you to think about an NFT. You know the photo of the Mona Lisa, right? This is the Mona Lisa. Okay, I know I'm as good as Da Vinci or whatever the artist. So there is only going to be one Mona Lisa in the entire world. That one Mona Lisa that was carefully drawn and the masterful art piece. Only one. There's only one. Are there copies of it? Sure. Are there Of course. If I searched up on Google Mona Lisa, these are all Mona Lisas, right? But there is only one original Mona Lisa. There's only one original Mona Lisa. So you have to remember only one person owns that original Mona Lisa. Sure, there's people who own copies, posters, whatever, but there's only one. One and only. So I want you to think about an NFT like that. When someone makes an NFT, they're making the one and only one of that creation. That one specific thing, there's only one of them, and then you're just buying the right to have the original. Obviously, there's gonna be people who try to replicate, just like any other art piece. If I searched up board apes on Google, then I could take a picture of it and print it out and go like, look at that, I have the board ape. but that's not the actual legitimate Bored Ape. And that's the difference. An NFT is just you're buying an original work. And that's why looking at the options, it can't be on the theory, it can't be costs or fees, a unique token verified that can't be exchanged, or with a blockchain managed ownership that can be exchanged for something or something of similar value. Examples of NFTs include digital art and ownership records for physical assets. This type of token is unique and can't be replaced with an identical item. Can also be embedded with the token, a smart contract that puts limitation. This is what it is. A unique token a unique piece. Think about the Mona Lisa being the only one in the world, the only one museum has an actual piece. That's what you're doing when you're buying an NFT. You're buying that original piece of art that guarantees that you have ownership of that original. It doesn't matter about the copies and everything, which you can do with the Mona Lisa or whatever. There's only one original, and that's what you're doing when you're buying an NFT. So you can see here that this is just computers and institutions and geographies, has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Computer protocols that facilitate, verify, or enforce the performance of a legal self contract. Nope. And that leaves us with our only answer being B. So, as I said earlier, I want to keep this short. I hope you really did learn the concepts. I want you, please, to remember that the Mona Lisa example, and the biggest one is the seller. This thing about the original owner, because he or she created the piece originally. Even if I buy it, the me being a buyer buys it from that seller who's the original artist. That original artist, or even if a person like I buy it and I buy it from the original creator and then I sell it to someone else, then that original artist can still screw that other person over. So please remember that whenever you're buying, that person, the original artist, can delete that NFT whenever they want. So that's hidden truth of NFTs. Remember that. So other than that, I hope your eyes have been opened and you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thank you.